Hello dear students, welcome to the online education of class 7 science. So dear students, we have been studying the lesson, the measurement of distances. Okay. So dear students, in the previous class we were discussing about some of the rough methods of measuring the things. Okay. Some common methods of measurement which were used in the ancient times. Okay. So in today's class and before that class we understood in the previous class that how the rough methods of measurement by using a foot span and a hand span cannot give the exact measurement of object at all time. Okay, that we have understood. So hence, we need to have a standard unit of measurement which gives the same length at any time. Okay, at all the times. Okay, so that gives the idea of standard units of measurements. So dear students, you might be knowing in the ancient times the length of a foot or the width of the finger and the distance of a step were commonly used as different units of measurements. So as a different unit of measurement, we used to use in the ancient times the length of the foot, we call it as a foot span. Then width of a finger, okay, width of the finger, you might understand, I think you might be knowing in the villages. Okay, and distance of a step, okay, one step distance. Okay, so these are all commonly used as a unit of measurement of object. Okay, so especially the people of Indus Valley civilization, you must have the idea of Indus Valley civilization, which is thousands of years ago, 10,000 years ago. Okay, so these people of Indus Valley civilization, they must have used very good measurement system or units of length, because they have used very good measurement of length, because we can still see at the time of excavation, okay, when the excavation process is going on, we could see that the evidences of perfectly geometrical constructions, the houses which are built, the method of water pipeline, so whatever it is, okay, bathing place, so even the houses, so every place is perfectly geometrical figures, constructions they have done in the Indus Valley civilization. That gives the evidence that they had used very good measurement of length units. Okay, so there is one unit called cubit. Okay, a cubit as the length from the elbow to the fingertips. The length which comes from the elbow to the fingertip. This is used, we call it as cubit. Okay, so it was used in the ancient times in the Egypt country. Okay, so and was also accepted as a unit of length in other parts of the world. So this cubit was usually used in the Egypt country, and it is the distance from our elbow to till the finger tips. Okay, this is used as a cubit. So firstly it was used by the Egyptians, later on it was accepted by all over the country. So people also used the one more unit that is called as foot as a unit of measured length for the different objects, in different parts of the world they used the unit called foot. Okay, nowadays also we are using the foot as a unit of measurement in most part of our world. Okay, so the length of the foot is used varied slightly from region to region, but later on we understood that the foot, nowadays also we are using the foot as a measurement of length. For example, you might have understood, see the carpenters, they measure in terms of foot. Okay, so even the building construction sites, engineers and the masons, they use the foot as a length of measurement, but it cannot give the exact measurement because there is a slight differentiation from region to region. Hence the foot cannot be accepted all over the world. It can be accepted in some countries, as there is a slight variation from place to place, so they cannot be accepted this foot as a standard unit of measurement. So that's why the people used one more unit called yard of cloth, by the distance between the end of the outstretched arm to their chin. So end of the outstretched arm to their chin. So outstretched arm to end of the outstretched arm to the chin. So this can be counted as a yard. Okay, the Roman people, they used with their arms or pace or steps as a unit of measurement. So in ancient India, now let's come to the India. So in ancient India, small measurements of lengths were used. For example, angul, 1 angul, 2 angul, like that. So in ancient India, the people used some units of measurement such as angul, means 1 finger. 1 angul means 1 finger length. Okay, later on mutti we call it as mushti we say sometimes, mutti or mushti. So that is fist, one fist. Okay, mutti or mushti we call it as fist. This is also one more measurement of unit they used. And even today, nowadays also can see the flower sellers. See, flower sellers, they are selling the flowers to you in the bus stands. Even today also the flower sellers, they are using their forearm as a unit of length of measurement for the garlands. See, now they just measure with the help of their forearm. So they use their forearm as the unit of measurement for the garlands in many parts of our India. And they use still nowadays, they don't use any centimeter scale and all. They use their forearm as a unit of measurement. Okay, so many such body parts continue to be used as a unit as a unit of length. Okay, so according to the convenience of different continents and different different countries of the world or different states of the India. So however, everyone's body size may not be the same. So it could not be the same for everybody. So everybody might have different size of their fist or finger. Such a different variety we can see. So slightly difference in size we can find in their mushti or a finger size or a cubit. It will be different, forearm, etc. So this must be hence it must have confused the people who are living in the different parts of the country. So for the measurement, so you cannot use a fist, you cannot use a finger, you cannot use a forearm, because everybody's forearm will not give the same length. Everybody's mutti cannot give the same length. Everybody's finger cannot give the same length. Hence, the people have created the confusion all over that. Okay, in the measurement of length, they don't know the exact measurement of unit. Hence, in the 1790, the French person created a standard unit of measurement called metric system. The person from the French continent, he created a standard unit of measurement. We call it as a metric system of measurement. So for the sake of informity, science informity means all over the world. The scientists all over the world, so they use the standard unit of measurement for the measuring the things. The system of units, we call it as, it is known as International System of Units. So SI system or SI units we call them it as. Okay, the SI unit of length is meter. The system of international unit is what? Meter. For a measurement of length, we have to use the unit called the system of international. That is measurement for the length is, it is meter. So meter scale is shown in the figure given here, 10.6. You can see that meter scale with the 15 centimeter scale. So you may get any length of meter scale. Okay, so 10.6 shows the 15 centimeter scale. So even you can find different centimeters scale. Okay, so dear friends, I hope you understood this concept, and remaining things I will continue in the next part. Thank you and have a nice day.